So the Pixel Watch is finally here. I have been eagerly waiting for this. The makers of the best smartwatch OS, that's Google WearOS, finally makes their own watch. So I've got the LTE version here. Now I've been testing the Pixel Watch for about a week now, and I am left with mixed feelings, which I am going to share with you guys. I have been at the same time wearing my Galaxy Watch 5 just to see how they fare. This is not going to be a comparison video, but there will be some references to the Galaxy Watch 5. Now this is certainly going to be a detailed review, so sit back, grab some food. You are not going to want to miss this one. So first of all, inside the box, you will find paperwork in the box, a Type-C magnetic charging plate, and the watch itself. So pretty standard stuff. Now let's quickly talk about pricing. The Pixel Watch costs £339 for the Bluetooth version, and the LTE version, which I have here, is £399. So already more expensive than the Galaxy Watch 5, both 44 and 40mm model. So brave move by Pixel. Is it going to pay off? Now the watch itself is made from a stainless steel watch case. That's 80% recycled stainless steel, finished in this very nice champagne gold color. The actual watch design is beautiful at first glance, but I will elaborate on the design a little bit later in the video. Now on the back, you can see your health sensors, and the main health sensors are optical heart rate, multi-purpose electrical sensor, and a blood oxygen sensor. But that's not all. The Pixel Watch also features a compass, altimeter, accelerometer, gyroscope, and ambient light sensor. As it stands, ECG and blood oxygen monitoring and fall detection are not ready yet. So those features are coming soon, but right now, as it stands, you cannot use them, which is a shame. Now, other things to mention, you have 2 GHz Wi-Fi, you have multi-satellite GPS built in, along with NFC and Bluetooth 5.0. The Pixel Watch dimensions are 41mm in diameter, with a thickness of 12.3mm, and it weighs 36 grams without the straps. And with the straps on, it weighs 60.1 grams. The design is quite nice when you first look at it, but it is slightly on the thicker side. The latest Apple Watch and Galaxy Watches are around 10mm, and I know 12mm is not going to be a huge difference, but what makes a difference are these rounded edges. It makes the watch look thicker than it actually is. Google does not advertise the size of the display because it might put some of you off. The watch is actually 41mm in diameter, but the actual display, and I measured it myself, the visible screen is only 1.1 inch in size. It is an AMOLED display and it supports an always-on mode, and the always-on screen does look amazing. It features 1000 nits of peak brightness, and you've got Gorilla Glass 5 protection. Now don't get me wrong, the screen is really nice. It's premium, bright and beautiful, and I don't even mind the smaller form factor. Now I have a wrist circumference of 7 inches and the watch does feel super comfy and light on my wrist. But if you have a wrist bigger than 7 inches in circumference, I would be concerned that this watch may look tiny on your wrist. So before you buy this watch, it might be an idea to go and try it on in the store, or at least measure your wrist first. And also the bezels are no bigger than the Galaxy Watch 5. It's just the rounded edges make them look bigger. And I'll give you guys a quick visual side by side. So this is the Galaxy Watch 5, the bigger version, compared to the Pixel Watch side by side. You can see Galaxy Watch 5 has a flat design, whereas the Pixel Watch is quite rounded, giving you almost a dome shape. And for that reason, on the wrist, it does look and feel slightly thicker. And a quick comparison with the smaller Galaxy Watch 5. You can see the Galaxy Watch 5 screen still looks a little bit bigger. And if you want to see a full comparison video between these two, do hit the like button to let me know. Now let's talk about the straps, or active band as they like to call it. It's made from fluoroelastomer with soft touch coating, so basically rubber silicone type material, finished in this hazel grey color. So they are removable, but you cannot replace them with your own strap. You have to buy Google's special straps only, and they are not cheap. They start from £49. Now, in my opinion, this was a bad design choice by Google, and it's not the money that's the issue here, it's the design. It takes quite some time to get used to removing this strap, and if you're not careful, it does feel like you might break something. Easiest way to remove the straps correctly, so basically you're pushing downward motion to remove and upward motion to attach. So it's quite straightforward once you get the hang of it. Now inside you can see the connection pins are made from metal. So even if one of those sliding templates get worn out, or worst case break off or even chip, which is unlikely considering it's stainless steel. But if this happens, say after 1 year, warranty is finished, you will then need to replace the whole watch case. So me personally, I don't like this design. Being totally honest with you guys, I don't have much confidence in the strap design and mechanism. I definitely would have preferred if they replicated Apple's sliding mechanism. Better yet, I think Pixel should have just went for the standard removable straps like Samsung have. That would have been much more user-friendly, and then you would have had universal compatibility with other straps. Now the Pixel Watch does support wireless charging, and I'll show you the charger in action. So it's got its own wireless charger. You place it on top, plug that into a USB-C source, and it does support fast charging. So 80-minute charge will give you a 100% battery, or 30-minute charge for a 50% battery. Now the battery life is, as stated, 24 hours. I'll give you a usage example. I wear the watch 6 a.m. in the morning, 100% battery. I complete at least 2 workouts in the day. It tracks all my health and my steps and my sleep automatically. Next morning, 6 a.m., the battery will be around 20 to 30%. I'll then remove the watch, put it onto the charger, and I'll go into the bathroom to complete my daily routine. 30 minutes later, I look at the watch and it's back to around 80%, which will then easily last me all day again. So battery life is obviously not great. Pixel Watch only has 290 milliamp hour battery built in. My only concern about the Pixel Watch is that over time, battery capacity will reduce itself, and then you'll end up with less than 24-hour battery life. So that is something you do need to consider. Now you might have seen it all throughout this video so far. The Pixel Watch has a very nice always-on display. But of course, battery consumption will be much greater, and you can expect around 12 to 15 hours of battery life. The Pixel Watch is powered by a Samsung chipset. That's right, guys. What is going on here? So this Pixel Watch is powered by the Exynos 9110 dual core, clocked at 1.1 gigahertz. And just to compare, the new Galaxy Watch 5s are powered by Exynos W920 dual cores, clocked at 1.18 gigahertz. So Samsung let them use their chips, but not their latest version. They gave the Pixel Watch the same Exynos 9110 as found in the Galaxy Watch Active 2 and the Galaxy OG model. So it's not a bad chip, the performance is generally good, but I was actually expecting a new Google Tensor chip. That might have been a better option, especially for the competition. So instead, they opted for a Samsung chipset. So it looks like we already have some sort of Samsung collaboration with the chipset. But why end it there and go to Fitbit for the software? So we have Exynos 9110 along with 2 gigs of RAM and 32 gigs of internal storage. So overall, great combination of specs. Samsung still cannot give us a whole 2 gigs of RAM. Team Pixel have nailed it, 2 gigs of RAM and 32 gigs of internal storage. That is plenty of power and performance for this watch. And everything I've done on this watch is simply flies. So great performance throughout, and there is no lag no matter what you're doing. Now on the side we have 2 buttons, a flat button and a rotatable crown. If you press the top flat button once, it shows you your recent apps. If you long press the top button, it activates Google Assistant. You can also activate Google Assistant with your voice hands-free. And if you double press the top button, it will open up Google Pay if you have it set up. If you single press the crown, it will show you all your apps. If you rotate the crown, it will scroll the apps. And as you rotate, you're going to feel the haptic feedback, which feels awesome. So I'm really liking the haptics on this. And on the other side of the watch, you have a speaker grille. Furthermore, this watch is running the latest version of Google WearOS 3.5. So that means you are getting all your favorite Google apps like YouTube Music, Google Assistant, you got Google Home, Google Wallet, Google Maps. You even got the Google Play Store, so you can download even more third-party apps like Spotify, Strava, Komoot, YouTube Music, and lots more. Furthermore, this watch connects to your smartphone via Bluetooth, and I can confirm that the Pixel Watch only works on Android phones. So there is no iOS compatibility, but fortunately you can use it on any Android phone, including Samsung's. So you're not limited to just Pixel phones, and the NFC payments are made by Google Pay, which is again very nice to have. Also, I'd like to confirm that this watch does support Bluetooth phone calls, so you can make and receive phone calls directly on the watch with access to a dialer, contact lists, and lots more. Also, if you go for the 4G LTE version like I have here, it means you will then be able to connect your eSIM, meaning you can leave your phone at home and still take phone calls while you're out and about directly on the watch. Now, if you go for the Bluetooth model, you can still leave your phone at home and you can track your workouts using the watch's internal GPS, but your phone calls and notifications will not come through. You will still need your phone in your pocket for those features. That's really the main differences between Bluetooth and LTE. I always have my phone in my pocket no matter what I'm doing, so Bluetooth model would have been sufficient for me. Now let's test out the Bluetooth phone call feature and hear what the call quality sounds like. So when you receive a call, this is what you can expect, and you can simply tap to answer. You can turn the volume up using the crown, which is very useful.
Now here is a quick speaker and mic test for this watch. So if you were to take a phone call on this, this is what the audio would sound like to you. So I am speaking directly to my phone as normal, and you should be able to hear my voice loud and clear on the Google Pixel Watch. So this is what the audio quality sounds like.
Now you can reply to notifications directly on the watch, and this does include emails, SMS, WhatsApp messages and more. And I'll quickly show you by responding to a WhatsApp message. Okay, so I just felt some haptic feedback and a dot has appeared there. If you tap on the screen, you can see my message has come up. It's just an emoji. Now we've got 3 ways that we can respond to this WhatsApp message. You've got emojis, and I'll do one just to show you, and then you hit send. And that's it, done. All right, so another way to respond is your voice. I'm doing fine, thanks. How are you? Then you hit send, and that message is gone. Now I'll show you what the keyboard looks like. So you can see we've got a full QWERTY keyboard. So I'll type something on this to show you what it's like. So here we go. You do have autocorrect and spelling suggestions and stuff at the top. So even if you spell it wrong, it will autocorrect it for you, and you have options at the top. Send. That's it, and my message has now been sent. Now if I wanted to follow up on a message that I've already sent on WhatsApp, I won't be able to just open up messages and do it because there is no WhatsApp app installed on the watch, and there is basically no WhatsApp app available in the Play Store either. But if someone does send you a WhatsApp message, the message does come through, you'll feel a haptic feedback on the watch. You can reply to notifications, you can reply to WhatsApp messages, normal messages, and emails as well. Health tracking on the Pixel Watch is also very good. By default, all your health tracking is done by Fitbit, which is already known for accurate health tracking. Now you do also need to download 2 apps. So you've got the Watch app for the Pixel Watch itself, and then you've got the Fitbit app for all your health metrics and stats. Now I've been testing the health tracking all week, and I have to say I'm very happy with the results. If we compare it to the Galaxy Watch, results are accurate, no issues there. So you would have installed the Watch app to actually set the watch up initially. You've got watch faces, tiles, notifications, and so on and so forth. Now you can change between your watch face collection here, and you can also edit any of these watch faces. So you can customize the color, layout, and complications to your own personal preference. There's not a huge library of default watch faces to begin with, and the designs you do get is quite subtle or minimalistic. Now let me give you an example on the screen of all the default watch faces. Now, if you're feeling creative, you can also make a watch face from scratch. So you just tap add new, and then you can select every aspect of the watch face, including the layout, the color, complications, etc. So you can basically make your own watch face. If we go back, I just want to give you guys a quick look at the watch preferences. These are the main settings of the Pixel Watch, and you can also edit all of these settings directly on the watch. Now we have display and gestures, security, safety, emergency, calendar sync, general settings, and watch orientation. Quick look at the Fitbit app. So you just open up the Fitbit app and it will basically start syncing all your data straight away. Now you can tap on any of these metrics to get further information. For example, if we have a look at the sleep tracking, you can see all my sleep tracking results of this week and last week. And yeah, the sleep tracking is very accurate. So that's basically the Fitbit app. You do have other stuff like Discover, exercises, community pages, and then you've got Premium. You get 6 months of Premium free of charge. So it will give you more enhanced features and give you more detailed stats and stuff. So that's Premium membership. Now let's talk about what's available and what's not. The Pixel Watch at the moment, health-wise, only lets you check and monitor your heart rate. And that is about it. There is no option to monitor your blood oxygen and ECG. Those features have not yet been activated. and should be coming soon, I am hoping. Other features that are not available at all in the Pixel Watch are temperature sensing, blood pressure monitoring, and stress monitoring. These features just don't exist with this watch. Yet, Galaxy Watch 5 has all of these features and more. Now here's the biggest issue. This watch has 5 ATM certification. But, and that's a big but from Google, Google has mentioned in the small print of their website, the Pixel Watch is not waterproof. Yeah, you feel shocked? I did too. Water resistance is not a permanent condition and decreases or is lost over time due to normal wear and tear. The Google Pixel Watch is designed to be used in shallow water and should not be used for activities involving water at high velocity or high temperature. Now, another strange comment I read, some Google Pixel Watch bands are not water resistant. After any exposure to liquid, we recommend drying the watch and the band because, as with any wearable device, it's best for your skin if the band is clean and dry. So I did wear this watch in the shower a few times. Fortunately, it's okay and still working absolutely fine. But after a few hours, my skin around my wrist did get quite itchy. It's got something to do with the watch straps themselves getting wet. Now, I do the same with my Galaxy Watch every day. I rarely take this watch off. It's probably cemented into my skin, but it's never given me any irritation at all. So after reading Pixel's small print that it's best to dry the watch, as the band is best for your skin when it's dry, made me think a bit. It means there's more to it. I would definitely avoid getting this watch band wet. And if you do, make sure you towel dry it properly before you continue wearing it. So 5 ATM rating is taken with a pinch of salt. I don't think the warranty will cover water damage after reading that small print. Now, the Pixel Watch is also not military standard certified like the Galaxy Watch 5. It's not going to be as tough either, so you would need to be more careful with knocks and bangs. Gorilla Glass 5 is good to have, but it's certainly not tough enough for some people. Time to take a closer look at the watch features, system OS, and the other features that this offers. So starting off with watch faces, this is not a default watch face. This is a watch face that I downloaded from the Play Store. You can download thousands of watch faces from the Play Store. So yeah, you're spoiled for choice with downloadable watch faces. This is one of the watch faces that I downloaded. It's called Top Gun, and I think it looks pretty good. Now, if you want to change your watch face at any point without touching your phone, keep the center press, and then you can simply swipe to change. Now let's go over the software. If you swipe down from the top, you've got some quick toggles. So a whole bunch of quick toggles like brightness, aeroplane mode, you've got a torch, you've got your battery info, and you can go straight to your main settings as well. Okay, so we're back to the watch face. If you swipe left or right, you've got your tiles. So let's go through them. You've got a step counter, heart rate. So you've got 3 popular exercises there. You can tap on more, and then it will give you even more exercises that you can choose from. And there are a lot. So massive list of exercises. You swipe again, you've got your sleep tracking. Then you've got your calendar entries. Then we've got local weather, Google Map directions. So you can straight away search for some addresses and start navigation. If we swipe again, you've got your distance walking, and then you're back to the watch face. Now I want to show you that you can actually customize all your tiles by just long pressing them, and you can add and remove stuff by simply swiping up. And if you want to add stuff, hit the plus sign, and then you can scroll the available tiles that you can add to your existing collection. So those were all your health tiles. If you swipe up from the bottom, you've got all your notifications that you can scroll through. And to see all your apps, you just press the crown button in and it will show you your apps. Let's quickly go through them. You've got Agenda, Alarms, Google Assistant, you've got C25K, Calm, Camera, Cardiogram, Contacts, Easy Voice Recorder, Facer, Find My Phone, Fitbit Exercise, Fitbit Today, Flashlight, Google Wallet, Hand Wash Timer, Whole 19, you've got Google Home, Informer, Keep Notes, Google Maps, Media Controls, Messages, MyFitnessPal, Personal Safety, Phone, Google Play Store, Settings, Spotify, STO Card, Stopwatch, Strava, System Info, Timer, Weather, and YouTube Music. And some of these apps I actually downloaded myself, including System Info. So if I just show you, I've only used 6% of the storage space with the downloads I've done. You can see we've got 23 gigs of storage space left. So you can download a whole ton of stuff, games, apps, music, and you're still not going to fill that storage up. All right, so now we're going to test out the accuracy of the health sensors. Here, this is a medical grade sensor. It's the O2 ring. You wear it on your thumb and it gives you an accurate heart rate and SpO2 reading. All right, so all three together. 91 on the Pixel Watch, 88 on the Galaxy Watch, and the O2 Ring says 89. So they're all 87, 88, 89. So no doubt, accurate heart rate sensor in the Pixel Watch. I can't really test the SpO2 because the feature is not yet active. We don't have SpO2 in this watch at the moment. So there you have it, guys. That was the Google Pixel Watch. Now I'm sure by official release date, which is 13th of October 2022, all features should be active by then. And then I'll follow up with you guys in the pinned comments if any of those features come alive before and after this time. So I will keep you updated on everything Pixel Watch. Now as it stands, without those features, this is basically a Samsung Galaxy Watch Active 1 with Fitbit software on top. If you look at the Fitbit collection of watches, nearly all of their watches give you at least 4 days of battery life or more. The Pixel Watch with Fitbit software only gives you 24 hours. Now your heart rate is basically monitored continuously 24 hours throughout the day. Now I am wondering what will happen to that battery life once SpO2 becomes active. So more questions to be answered and more videos to be shot. Furthermore, the Pixel Watch is more expensive than all the new Fitbit watches. Pixel Watch is also more expensive than the new Galaxy Watch 5s. That's big brother and small brother will basically give you all the features that are missing from the Pixel Watch and more on top, including much better battery life, and you get military standard durability. Now I do feel even with all the features active, I'm not convinced that the Pixel Watch is better than the Galaxy Watch 5s. That means we need to do a full head-to-head comparison, Pixel Watch versus Galaxy Watch 5. If you guys do want to see that video, hit the like button and let me know in the comments, and I'll certainly get it done for you guys. Meanwhile, if you have watched the whole of this video, you probably already have a very good idea on what the Pixel Watch offers. Now I am currently reluctant to rank this watch, but I guess I don't have a choice as this is what I do. So here is a quick look at my top smartwatch chart for 2022, and you can see based on the current usability and features of the Pixel Watch, it has achieved a position 10 on this chart. Now this is a temporary ranking position, that's why it's in a different color, and no doubt this is going to change probably on official release date, so that's October the 13th. The features will come alive magically and the chart ranking will also change. Now you can check out my latest charts free of charge at any time you like. Just visit www.chigstech.com and read them at your leisure. So that was my 2 pence on the Pixel Watch. Yes, I have mixed feelings. It's left me wanting more, and more is exactly what is coming, and all you guys need to do is stay tuned to find out what happens. And with that being said, I will leave the links in the description so you guys can check this product out. That's all for this video. I hope you found it useful. Don't forget to like and sub if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.